Qué bien. Mía. Hola. Siéntate, mami. Siéntate bien.
Mira, van a bailar. Van a bailar.
Let's give them one round of applause.
Machinery. Come home hungry. Have to wait for lunch until his wife's done feeding visiting ladies. Then tell the ladies, be sure and come back real soon. And meet him. So God made a farmer. God said, I need someone willing to sit up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, and then dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. I need someone who can shape an axe handle from a persimmon sprout, shoe a horse with a hunk of car tire, and who can make a harness out of hay wire, feed sacks and shoe scraps, who planting time and harvest season will finish his own 42-hour week by Tuesday noon, and then paying from back tractor back, put in another 72 hours. So God made a farmer. God had to have someone willing to ride the ruts at double the speed to get the hay in ahead of the rain clouds, and yet stop in mid-field and race to help when he sees the first smoke from a neighbor's place. So God made a farmer. God said, I need someone strong enough to clear trees and heave bales, yet gentle enough to tame lambs and weed pigs and tend the pink cone pullets, who will stop his mower for an hour to splint the broken leg of a metal clerk. It had to be someone who would plow straight and deep and not cut corners. Someone to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk and replenish the seed feeder and finish a hard week's work with 5-mile drive to church. Someone who would bail a family together with strong bonds of sharing, who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling arms when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what his dad does. So God made a farm.
And all the tasks they did, their boss sure kept them in place. Then the subject kind of changed and they started comparing office space. It seems that most of this group had just a little cubicle each. There were padded walls between them so they couldn't hear each other's speech. They all had their own computer, a small desk, and a phone. And although they were surrounded, they spent most of their time alone. To make it a little more pleasant, there were pictures of kids and spouses, but they could hardly wait till 5 o'clock when they would return to their houses. One had recently been promoted. She had worked there 7 years. And when she talked about her new job, well, she almost shed some tears. One thing was the money, of course. She'd be paid a higher rate. and now her office had a window. She sure thought that made it great. I guess I've always known it, but their talk made me realize I'm lucky doing what I do. My office window is the sky. Instead of seeing the traffic below or the buildings across the street, I see what goes on in nature, and I think it's pretty neat. My boss isn't always nice to me. He's sure no ordinary man. He's cold and fair and kind and harsh. You see, I answer to the land. I put in lots of overtime. Sometimes my boss says, plow, or check those cattle often. Sometimes my boss is a cow. There have been years I've prospered, other years have been a wreck. But as long as the sky is my window, if I can, I will say, what the heck. Because through my window I've seen the Milky Way when I've had to work at night. And lots of times out baling hay, I've enjoyed the northern lights. To see that big orange harvest moon and to watch... Thank you. I was asked to do one poem and one song, and I'm going to be on the stage again tomorrow for a little longer. So this song I'm going to do, is this thing on? It's called The Captain and the Outlaws, written by Hank Kramer and Les Buffum. Okay. The captain left his regiment in Georgia. He was carrying bad memories from the war. The outlaw came riding from Montana, carrying the Colt 44. What brought the two together in Deadwood, South Dakota, there ain't no living man could say, 'cause they left nothing but gun smoke in that street in South Dakota when the captain and the outlaw rode away. When the captain and the outlaw rode away. When they knocked down that bank up in Deadwood, some say they got away with 20 grand. And that straight shooting sheriff of Deadwood, he hit their trail with every able-bodied man. They cornered the two in Wyoming. The odds were just 2 against 10. But the captain and the outlaw both rode out alive. The posse ain't been heard from again. No, the posse ain't been heard from again. Well, legends say they were cold-hearted killers, shot many a man in many a gold camp bar. But I've also heard they spent some peaceful moments picking banjo 'neath the Colorado stars. They headed west through the Rockies, tried to rob a stage near Leadville. That's where I hear the gunmen met their end. But I can't help believing when the wind blows through the Rockies that the captain and the outlaw ride again. Yeah, the captain and the outlaw ride again. A century is now come and gone since those desperados vanished in the hills. But if you listen to the local legends, they say the two are riding out there still. Well, I don't go into much for legends, but I've heard their ghostly voices on the wind.
acres. String up those lights. Flip that switch, yeah.
Hope you guys like it.
Póntelos.
No, ya déjate las hijas. Sí, eso.
Oh, thank you.
Ese como que está ahí. ¿Cómo grítale? Grítale. Mía, es que a mí me sale, sí. Siéntate, por favor. Sentadita.
Arréglale la bolsilla o se le va a caer.
Siéntese. No escucha nada.
Yo no puedo agarrar chetos.
¿Se escucha?
No te diste cuenta. Me enseñaron falsas, toditas tus palabras, tus manos me mentían cuando me acariciaban. ¿De qué sirvió rogarte para que te quedaras? Mi error fue darte todo cuando no vales nada. Me vas a extrañar, te apuesto lo que quieras que vas a buscarme y vas a llorar porque a mí jamás supiste valorarme. Te vas a acordar de todas nuestras travesuras, pero será muy tarde. Me vas a extrañar porque un amor como ese no fácil se olvida y nadie sabrá hacerte las cosas que yo a ti te hacía. Pero fue un error entregar mi corazón al que no lo merecía.
Well, that was definitely worth waiting for. So, as an announcement, we're going to have this group move back to the hay bales.
Ayer me talpé, se llevaron las veces del
Mira eso en el... No sé.
like, whoa. Yeah, no, I even threw a sign out there. There we go. 4 to 7 days. I had 47. I was like, what the heck? Wait. Avengers Assembles. Avengers Assembles.
Do you see what I did with her horn? Look at the horn.
No, I'm sorry. The rose one? It's 15. It's 15.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just been informed the horseshoe tournament will be getting underway here in just a couple of minutes. The horseshoe tournament in the back lot there by the moose getting underway in just a few minutes. And you sign up, make your way back here to the horseshoe tournament.